In this video, we will show you how to lodge an FaSS expression of interest. You can choose to complete an online expression of interest form before completing a full FaSS grant application. This will give you an indication of whether your project might be eligible for a grant. Guidance is available to assist you with completing the expression of interest form online. These forms can be found on the MMO website and within the FaSS online system. We recommend that you use the expression of interest form if you would like an initial assessment of the potential eligibility of your project before submitting a full application form. The expression of interest form provides the MMO with a summary of your proposed project, which will be reviewed to determine if it might be eligible for a grant under the FaSS scheme. Once you submit your expression of interest form, it will be considered and you will then be informed of the outcome of any appraisal. If your project could be eligible for funding, you will be invited to formally apply for a grant under the FaSS scheme using the appropriate online application form. Please note, an invitation to submit a full application does not mean that your project is definitely eligible or that grant funding will be awarded. This can only be decided after the full application and all supporting documentation has been appraised. Now, let's look at how you register to submit your expression of interest. First, you must register on the FaSS system. To do this, you click on the registration link on the FaSS homepage and then complete the application registration form, ensuring all required fields are complete and correct. Please take special care to ensure your email and contact number are correct in case we need to contact you to discuss the details of your expression of interest. You can also nominate a primary contact point, such as an agent, for any inquiries relating to your application. If you wish to remain the primary point of contact, simply tick the box showing that the primary contact is the same as the applicant, and the FaSS system will copy your contact details into the relevant fields. Before submitting your registration, you must view the disclaimer statement and tick the I understand and accept the disclaimer statement box. Before submitting your registration, you must view the disclaimer statement and tick the I understand and accept the disclaimer statement box before the submit button is enabled and ready for you to click submit. If you have not provided your VAT details when you register, you may need to complete a VAT declaration. Once your registration is submitted, you can print and save your VAT declaration for later reference. Once registered in the FaSS system, you will receive an automated email containing your username and a separate email containing your initial password. You will need to change your initial password when you first log into the FaSS system. You are now ready to log into the FaSS system and submit your expression of interest. From the FaSS homepage, select the Click Here to log in under the Registered Users section. You then need to enter your registered username and password to enter the FaSS system. Remember, when you first log into the system, you will be required to change that previously emailed password to one that you will remember so that you can return to your form or any other grant applications that you may have in progress or have submitted. The FaSS system holds all application information, so there's no need to print any details unless you wish to do so for other purposes. If you forget your password, you can select Request a New Password using the Request a New Password link and providing your username and email address on the login page. A new password will be emailed to your nominated email address that you entered when you first registered on the FaSS system. If you request a new password, you'll be required to enter a new password upon re-entry to the system. Passwords cannot be the same as the past 5 previous passwords. Once you have successfully logged into the system, you can create an expression of interest from the FaSS homepage by clicking the EOI button. Once that EOI button is selected, the expression of interest information is displayed. You will be reminded of the general terms and conditions of submitting an expression of interest before selecting the Continue button. You will now be presented with the Create Expression of Interest form. Once again, you are required to carefully complete each question to ensure that your form is accurate and complete. The system automatically hides your applicant details. However, if you wish to check these, you can on the Show button. To return, simply click on the Hide button. Next, you must provide primary contact details so that any inquiries can be directed to the correct person. The primary contact could be you or your nominated contact agent. After you provide your primary contact details, you then must provide the project details that are relevant to your expression of interest. In this section, tell us about your project. In particular, what is your project about? What do you intend to do? What you hope to achieve, including outputs, volumes, values, and by when you think you will achieve them, where the project will be taking place, who will be involved in the project, why the project is needed, and what are the expected costs of your project. Finally, you tell us the estimated total project cost associated with your proposed project. At this stage in the grant process, it is okay for you to estimate this rather than obtain formal quotes. If you wish to return to your expression of interest at a later time before submitting, simply click the Save and Return button. You can edit your expression of interest as many times as you like before you decide to click the Submit button. Once your form is submitted, you are unable to edit it further, so make sure you are ready to submit before clicking the Submit button. Each expression of interest submitted is issued with a unique reference number that you should use in all correspondence with the Marine Management Organisation. This is to ensure a speedy resolution to any inquiries. You can view your expression of interest by clicking on the My EOIs button on the FaSS homepage. You can also use the expression of interest search page that is displayed after clicking My EOIs to view previously entered submissions or to update draft submissions that have not been submitted. Submitted expressions of interest can also be viewed or printed in PDF form. Once submitted, you'll receive that automatic email confirmation that shows your project details and the unique reference number. Remember, help guidance is available by clicking on the Help menu option at the top of the page and then view an expression of interest help documentation. A new window will open so the guidance can be viewed while the EOI form is open. Your expression of interest has now been submitted to the Marine Management Organisation for appraisal, and should any questions arise, we will be in contact with you. Please click on the Contact Us link at the top of the FaSS homepage if you wish to provide us with your feedback or suggestions. Your feedback helps us improve our systems and our processes and is very much appreciated.